Welcome back to Dropout Trades, everybody. This is my trading plan for this week on Tesla and SPY. Now, we also have the Tesla earnings and the Netflix earnings for this week, so it is going to be a big week. Let's go. Let's get into this trading plan. First one up is going to be Tesla. We're definitely going to have a big week on this since we got earnings coming up. We're going to get into the support and resistance levels, and then we'll start making our trading plan. We have 227s, 229s, 232.80s, 235s, 238s, 240s, 244s, 248.50s, 255s, 259s, 262s, 265s, 269s, and 271s. Let's get into our lower time frame and let's make our trading plan. A few weeks on Tesla have been all over the place, as you can tell over here. What I'm looking for this week to see if Tesla can break this 260s or 244s. Now, don't forget that we have the Tesla earnings this Wednesday after market close. So that's going to play a big part into this trading plan. What I want to see is if Tesla breaks this 260s. If it is before the earnings report, I will most likely play the calls on it, but it's going to be a very, very small trade, only about to the 262, so a $2 trade. If it breaks this 260 the day after the earnings report, I will play it with the calls and I will most likely hold it all the way up to 264s. I might just keep a very tight stop loss and let it keep riding to see if we can get to the 268s or even 271 and just keep the stop loss right behind it. To be honest with you, I personally think that Tesla is going to drop after earnings, but that's just my opinion. I'm going to have to go with the charts and see what the charts give me after that earnings report, and also look at that earnings report to see how the company is doing. For the downside, I want to see it break this 248. If it's before the earnings report, I will play it all the way down to the 245s. If it is after the earnings report, then I would enter after we break this 248s, and I will most likely exit it at 241 to 242s. I believe that if the earnings report is pretty bad and guidance is not good, then we can definitely see 230s, even 226s, 227s. If the earnings is good, I definitely believe that we will see $271 this week, and we might even see a little bit higher, maybe 280s. It just depends on how the overall market is looking this week as well. I will make an update video for this week after the earnings, and we'll go from there. This is my advice to you for this week. Don't get too hyped up to enter a trade and play this earnings report, because the market is all over the place to begin with, and we don't know how this earnings is going to come out. So I would definitely just watch from the sidelines until we get a clearer picture of how the company is doing and how the overall market is taking everything that's coming. All right, SPY, let's start with the support and resistance levels. So we got 414s, 418s, 420s, 421s, 422s, 425s, 427.50s, 429s, 432s, 433.50s, 437s, 438s, 440s, 441s, 442.80s, so 443s, and 444.50s. If you thought that SPY can get to $444 this week, I'm with you on that one, because if earnings are good, I do believe that we will see this $444. This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking to see if we're going to break this 437. You can see it's been a pretty strong resistance levels over here in the past few days. I do want to see it breaking $438 before I enter any trades. Once it does break that, I will enter the calls, and I would exit at around 440 and 50 cents, so $2.50 move to $2 move. I'm not going to hold it all the way up to the 441s. If this happens after earnings of, for example, Tesla and Netflix, and those earnings are good, then if it does break this 438, I will most likely hold it all the way till 443s, unless we came to the end of the trading day and it didn't reach there. Then I would just exit wherever it's going to be. But if we're in the same trading day, I would hold it all the way up to the 443s. For the downside, I would want to see it break this level over here of $435, and once we break that, I will enter the puts all the way down to the 433s to 432.50, depending on how overall market is looking that day. If we keep breaking down, once we break this $429 level, I will play the puts and I will hold it all the way down to the 425.50s. Okay, so around this area, 425.50s to 425.80s. Overall, to be honest with you guys, I am very bearish on the stock market, but let's see how it goes this week. Let's see how the earnings are. I might be wrong, I might be right. We have to work with what the markets give us, and then we'll react. Again, I will make trading plan updates during this week, so you want to make sure you're subscribed to the channel, hit that like button, and if you have anything else you want to see, let me know down in the comments below.